the pleasure to present to you Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr.
Hello and welcome again to another session of Captivate. Today what we're going to be talking about is a website called xtranormal.com. And for those of you that are unfamiliar with xtranormal, what xtranormal is, it's a movie creation software which animates avatars or little characters according to what you write in a text box. So it's a text-to-speech type software. To give you an idea of what I'm talking about, I'm going to go ahead and sign in, and it is free to create an account. There we go. Okay, so when you first log into xtranormal, you're going to get the gallery, and these are all the feature movies that have been created using xtranormal. And again, you can scroll through those and view those a little bit and just take a look at some of the stuff that's in there. But in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the Make Movies tab. And what this is going to do is this is going to give me all the available templates that I have with the free account. And in this case, I'm just going to use the Playgos here. And instead of having one actor or two actors, I'm going to select two actors. And now this is actually my work area. This is where I'm going to create my actual movie. So in this first text box here, this is my first character, and you can see that there's a little white arrow here that points up. I'm just going to type in, hello, my name is Mrs. Smith, and to now add a response for my second character over here, highlighted in the black, if I just click the little plus sign on the right hand side, you can see now that the little character with the black background is highlighted. I'm just going to say, hello, my name is Mr. Anderson. So it's kind of an idea of how you actually add text within xtranormal. Again, it's just adding the text box and putting in your line of dialogue. So if I scroll down to the bottom here, one thing I do want to show you, it's this little section that's called Design the Scene. And essentially what that'll do is if I click on the Change Scene icon here, if I give it a minute to populate, if I scroll up here, you can see these are the different scenes that you can choose for the free account. So in this case, I'm going to choose this little house scene. And if I scroll back down, you can see I can also add background music if I choose to do so. xtranormal has a lot of free music for you to put into your presentations. I also have the change actor. So if I scroll up here, these are the different actors that I have with this template. In this case, I'm going to choose that young lady right there. And if I come down and click on the other character, I'm going to select that gentleman right there. So when I'm all set, if I select the apply button, you can see now that my avatars have been changed to this person with the purple dress and then the gentleman here in the greenish shirt. So once I have script done, you can see here I have the cameras tab, and again, if I just drag the camera or any one of these different avatars into a certain spot, you can actually see that I can manually change all of the camera angles so I can have it pointing on one character or the other. Or the easy way to do it is down here, if you look where it says Magic Cam and where it says Auto Camera Angles, if I just highlight that little button right there, all my angles will be automatically added for me. Very quickly though, what I do want to go through is the animations piece. And again, what the animations do is if I click on the little icon here and drag it to where I want it to go. So in this case, I'm going to put it right at the end of my sentence. You can see here that these are the different effects that you can have. So in this case, if I choose relax and hit play, actually not a whole lot goes on there. So if I do an oh well in this case, then I hit play, you can see it does a little bit more. So in this case, I'm going to apply that. And if I drag it down here, and I'm going to put it right in between where it says hello and my, and if I hit play, you can see that he crosses his arms and kind of walks around a little bit. So if I hit apply, those are the two animations that are going to be associated in that point in the script for this movie. And at the same time, I also have the expressions. So if I bring in my expression and put it right at the beginning here and let go, I can say, oh, that makes me happy, so he's smiling. And then up here, I'll make her sad. So now you can see she's a little sad. And the looks, and again, all the looks are, if I let that go, it's just going to allow you to look at the camera if you choose to do so, but I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. And to delete any one of these icons at any time, I just have to put the cursor in front of it, hit the delete button. And then there's also the point tool, so if I come in here and I let that go, I can actually point. So in this case, I'm just going to put an animation in for the sake of having an animation. I also have the ability to add sound effects. So if I click on my little speaker icon here and drag that up, can see these are all the different sound icons, or the sound files that I could put in, but in this case I'm not going to add any sound. So when I have a script done and when I think I'm all set to go and I want to preview it, if you look at the movie player box down here in the lower right hand side, there's this little action icon. So if I select that, it's actually going to render a preview of my movie. Okay, so I kind of changed my example around a little bit. What I did was I added a little bit of William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet into the script here. So you can see here's that one famous scene, and I added a couple different animations and a couple different expressions in there. And all I have to do to preview it is if I hit the play button over here.
O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name, or thou wilt not be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
So again, once you get an idea of what you're looking at and you're happy with the scene that you've created, when you're all done and ready to create it, if you select It's a Wrap, it's going to ask you for a title. And also one thing I do want to point out is that I can add these to a series right here, so I can create series of TV shows if I choose to do so. And I also have a content rating, so I have the G rating, or if I click the drop down menu, the 13 plus rating. In this case I'm going to leave it as G, and if I select Publish, well, that's no good. So once your video is published, it's going to show up in your series tab right here, and all I have to do to pull that up is actually click on Romeo and Juliet here, and it's going to bring up the actual video, and you can see here's my video, and here's the link to share. It's up here in the URL box, but it's also over here on the right hand side. So if you copy that link and send it out in an email or put it on your website, it'll actually link out to this page. Also, for those of you that have web pages or angel pages or any other type of web software that you can actually add HTML code into, if you copy and paste this, it'll actually put that movie player right inside the web page that you've created. So instead of having to come out to the site, they'll be able to embed it and view it right in the page. So when I'm all set, if I just hit the
O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father, and
your extra normal video is now created and able to be shared with the world. So thank you very much, and we will see you next time.